Hi guys, welcome back to another session on RP Automation Anywhere A360. Today we are going to learn Automation Anywhere A360 advanced concepts like web services. So what is web services? What are all the different types of web services available? And we are going to learn REST web services with the help of an real-time example. So let's get started. We can communicate between two different application in the form of request and response, mainly. Okay, so web services are XML or JSON based information exchange systems that use internet for different applications, direct application to application interaction. So that means you can communicate with the two different applications with the help of REST web services. To communicate with two different applications, we need a mockup language. Web services suppose different types of mockup languages. Those are web templates, JSON, WSDL, WFSL, WSFL, and XML. So these are all the different types of mockup languages available in web services. WSDL is nothing but web service description language, and web service flow language, web service conversation language, and these are all the different types of markup languages, but mainly we are going to use JSON and XML formats for communication between two different applications. So mainly the main use of web services is, so you want to extract some details from the other source. So instead of extracting all the data or database access, just we can request the required details from the source, then you will get a response. Let's suppose you want to get or you want to check your bank balance. So by using phone pay or google pay, you are going to send a request, and for example, so then you will get a response from the bank. Okay, so bank balance details and all. So, and in real time scenarios like fetching bank balance details or flight tickets or train tickets, bus booking, these are all the real time web service example. So we are going to learn the web service concepts in simple terms and with the help of an example. So let's get started. Let me open Google Chrome. Let's see a practical example. Let us go to website like flight booking, make my trip, Paytm, or something like that. Let us go to make my trip. Let me open this Chrome browser first. And what I'll try to do, I'll try to book a flight from Vijayawada to Mumbai, and let's see so how third party website is going to fetch all the flight ticket bookings. So let me type uh, flight booking, and it will navigate to the different websites. So Clear Trip, Make My Trip, Go Indigo. There are several websites available. Let me click on first link, cleartrip.com. Uh, s- so here I'm booking a flight from, let's say, Mumbai to Vijayawada, and let me pick the random date or something like 20th April, and let me click on search flights. So once you click on search flights, it will navigate to the different page. There we can see a list of flights, charges, availability, number of seats, flight service name, everything. We are going to fetch all the details within seconds. So let us try to understand how ClearTrip is going to display all the flight details list. So whenever the ClearTrip is having the access with the flight services, that means all the flight services database access, if it is having, then only it can fetch the all the details like flight details and all. But no airways or any source website, sites or services is not allowing a third party or third party person to access their own database due to security issues. So how ClearTrip is going to fetch the all the flight details by using web services. By using web services, ClearTrip is going to request required information. In this case, we have requested only Mumbai and Vijayawada flight details. So, uh, ClearTrip is going to make a request to all the flight requests like Indigo, Air India, something like that. So, Indigo, Air India, and all. So, ClearTrip is going to get the response as JSON or XML format. It is going to convert that format into web UI. So this is how the communication is going to happen, but it will take a fraction of seconds to display all the results. So this is how we are, web services are going to work. So now we will see an result time example. So let me type sample REST web services or API. So there are several sites, so sample or dummy or Postman REST web services. So just let me click on res.in. So this is a sample REST services. Here we will be having methods and body response request URL. By using this real-time data, we are going to work on Automation Anywhere web services. So now I am in Automation Anywhere A360 homepage. So we will create a REST web services for today's demo, and we can create a bot in different ways by clicking a create bot in explore menu, or we can go to homepage, and here also we can click a create new bot icon to create a new bot, or directly we can go to automation, and here either you can click on create new bot, or directly you can go to here and click on create new bot. Once you click on create new bot, so the create task bot pop-up window will appear. So there we need to provide a few details such as name, description, and folder path location. Where do you want to store the specific bot or project? So these all details we need to provide. So out of this, name and folder are mandatory things and description is optional. So if you want to provide description, you can provide the description, what the task is going to do. All these things you can describe over here, but the character length should not be exceed 255 characters, and the task name should not be exceed 50 characters. So let's say REST web services. So let's say REST services, I want to store under A360 folder. I have already created a folder in the public folder under bots. So let me choose A360 and let me click on create and edit. Once you click on create and edit, so it will navigate to the development editor page. So here you can develop your own custom task. So we have already covered all these topics: how to develop a bot, how to choose the flow navigation, and how to install bot agent, and all these things we have covered. What is variable? Please no please subscribe my channel and don't forget to click on like, then you will be notified every time when I upload a new video or series on Automation Anywhere A360. So let's get started. So let me search REST web services. So here we have REST web services package. So the REST web service package supports different methods like delete, get, uh, and post, put, patch. These are all the 5 different methods available under REST web services. Let's see one by one. So delete method, it remove the resource or record that is identified by the URI. What is URI? URI is a unique address for API resource. Let's see one by one with the help of an example. Let's see second one, get method. So get method is used to retrieve the details or resource, that which is identified by the URI. And what is patch? So patch is used to modify the request that is identified by the URI. What is post method? So post method we can create a record resource in the URI. So post method we can pass the request in a request body, and there is no limit for the request body. But get method, the URI length should not exceed 2048 characters. And let's see put. What is put? Put is used to upgrade or replace the resources that is identified by the URI. Let's see one by one with the help of this REQ RES website. So let me go to get. Here we have a get method. I want to fetch the single user details. So let me click on get single user. Here we have a request URI. So this is URI to fetch the details. Here you can see, let me copy the URI and let me paste it over here. Here you can see the request name, API service, and what is the service and what is the user ID, unique ID. All details we are going to pass in URI itself in a get method. So once you click on that one, here you can see ID is to email ID, first name, last name, and all the details we can see it over here in the form of JSON format. So as we discussed earlier, it supports XML or JSON format. This is JSON formatted output. So based on the let's see how we can fetch these details by using Automation Anywhere A360. So let me go to Automation Anywhere A360. Drag and drop the get method. Once you drag and drop the get method, we can see different properties available in the right hand side. So first of all, we need to provide the URI. So let me paste the same URL over here. Okay. So or else what you can do, you can pass the URI by using variables or credential manager. So you can assign the URI to the variable and you can just pass the variable name, or you can also store the URI attributes in the credential wallet attributes, and you can just call or pick the URI. So let me go to manual one and let me paste the URI here. And there are different types of authentication modes are available in Automation Anywhere A360. That is a basic authentication, no authentication, logged in with AD user, and with Windows authentication. These are all the different types of authentications available. So let's suppose if it is a basic authentication, you need to pass the username and password. You can pass the username and password in three different ways. Either first one is in secure string, but this is not recommendable. Why? Because you are not supposed to pass any value as a hard coded value. Either you need to pass the value as a variable, or you need to fetch the attributes of the particular user ID and pass from the credential wallet. So we have already covered all these topics in the credential wallet and variable session. So please go through those videos and please let me know if you have any queries or concerns. I'll try to get back to you with the required information, or I'll try to make an additional video on your queries. Okay, so let me select no authentication. And here if you have any headers in the particular table or the request, you can just add the particular table and response. So let's suppose if you want to capture the failed response. So whenever if you request something, if the data is available, then definitely you will get a response. Let's suppose if you make a invalid request, that means there is no data. Whatever you have requested, there is no data. Let's suppose if you go to hotel, if you order something like chicken biryani, but there is no chicken biryani menu available in that particular hotel, then they'll suggest something to order, or else something like that, right? So whenever if you order that particular request is available, then you will get a response. So if the biryani is available, then you will get a biryani. So else you need to order something else. Similar way, if you request something, you will get a response. If you or no requested an invalid one, then you will get a response. If you want to capture the failure reason, yes, we can capture the failure reason. There are many failure reasons. One is invalid request, or internet response fail, or internet down, something like that, or application down, something like that. There are many reasons. So if you want to capture the failure reasons, yes, you can check the checkbox to get the failure reasons. Finally, if you want to assign output to a variable, either you can assign output to a you know multiple variables with the help of a key and map variable. You can add by just clicking on add variable, and you can add the key value and dictionary value pair. So instead of that, what you can do, you can directly click on dictionary. So dictionary is key value pair. We have already covered dictionary concept in the previous video. So there I have clearly explained what is dictionary variable, what are all the parameters available in dictionary variable, how to fetch the dictionary variable, how to utilize in A360. Everything I have covered in the previous video. So let me select the dictionary variable and let me try to click on create a dictionary variable. Let's v output. So let me click on create and select. So here I am trying to fetch the user ID 2 from this web service. So let me go to this web service and let me click on get. Here if you see, there are different users are available, and the user IDs are different, like 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, something like that. But here I want to fetch the user details. Sorry. Uh, Here I want to fetch the single user details. The user ID is 2. Let's see what is the output. Sorry, not this one. So the single ID, user ID 2 is Janet, and he has first name, last name, email ID and all. So let's see how we are going to fetch all these details by using Automation Anywhere A360. Here we have provided all the required details. Since we don't have any authentication, because of that reason we have provided no authentication option in the authentication mode, and there is no headers name, right? Because of that reason we did not add any headers. We have assigned all the output to the dictionary variable. uh, let me use message box to display the output results. So let me press functional F2 and let me select the dictionary variable. And here dictionary concept, we have already covered what is key and value pair. So here we need to pass key and value pair. So here we have two different uh, key and value pairs are attributes are available for REST web services, that is uh, header and body. So I want to fetch the body details. So let me pass the dictionary key as body. Let's suppose if you don't know how to pass the key and key values, then just go to the rest get web services method and scroll down, and here you can see use a response header name. So response header name keyword, we need to use it to fetch the header value details. Here we don't have header value details, right? This is not required. Let's suppose in the real time scenario, if you have any headers, please use header name, response header name keyword to fetch the header details, and body keyword to fetch the body response. So here I have provided a body keyword to fetch the body response of the REST web services. Let me save, and in order to run this process I need to click on run button. So let me click on run button. So now what is going to fetch all the required details of the user ID 2. Let's see. So what is deploying now? Now we will fetch the user ID details. I hope you are able to understand what is web services and how to extract the data from the web services, and no on what are all the markup languages are available, how we are going to get the output response. So if you have any queries or concerns, please drop a message in the comment section. I'll try to respond, and I'll try to share required details or videos, or I'll try to make another video on no REST web services. In the upcoming sessions we are going to learn other methods in REST web services, like put, post, patch, delete. These methods we are going to work on. different methods. So in this video, we are going to only concentrate on REST web services get method. So now still bot is deploying. Let's see. Yes, bot is executing now, and we will fetch the second ID user details in the form of JSON. So by using string operation or JSON to object form, what we can do, we can convert all the required details into the list or variable type. So bot is executing the REST web services, the first line, and it is going to display the body. So if you can see it over here, ID name to email ID, first name, last name of the specific user, what we have seen in this no link. See the same details we are able to see in the Automation Anywhere A360 message box. This is how we are going to fetch the all the source or third party website data by using web services. Okay, I hope you like this video. Please subscribe and don't forget to click on bell icon, and please let me know if you face any issues. That's all for this video, and next video we are going to learn more advanced concepts on web services and Automation Anywhere A360. Thanks for watching video. Thank you.